Good morning. Here's Governor Bambi Emano's accomplishment report from March 15 to March 19 of 2021. Starting the week the Bambi Emano Way, Monday offers a multitude of events. So various sectors, Jane Salimba will give us the details.
During the provincial capital's weekly virtual flag raising ceremony, Provincial IATF Chief Dr. Jerry Kalingasan reported the successful vaccination of all frontline health workers in all 8 Misamis Oriental provincial hospitals with a total of 903 vaccinees. At the same time, 899 frontline health workers from selected private hospitals in the province were also vaccinated. In total, 1,802 frontline health workers in the whole Misamis Oriental were vaccinated. With this development, Provincial IATF Chief Dr. Jerry Kalingasan and Governor Bambi is optimistic that by the time more vaccines arrive in the province, the vaccination campaign will be hastened and implemented thoroughly in line with the long-prepared plans of the Provincial IATF so that the people of Misamis Oriental can finally get rid of COVID-19. Meanwhile, Provincial Veterinarian Benjamin Resma gave his African swine fever update, stating that 4 new barangays have tested positive for ASF, namely Purok 6 and Purok 3 Barangay Kanituan Initaw, Purok 8 Barangay Baybay Alubihid, Purok 1 and Purok 3 Barangay Lanao Alubihid, and Purok 7 and Purok 8 Barangay Poblacion Alubihid. The total number of areas with ASF has now gone up to 14 barangays at 5 municipalities. For the stamping out or depopulation, the total number of hogs culled has now gone up to 1,237 hogs and 342 farmers are now affected. Active surveillance and disease investigation is now being conducted in 32 barangays and 9 municipalities. For a courtesy call on the same day, Police Colonel Anthony Pasido, the newly appointed Regional Chief of the Regional Highway Patrol Unit 10, together with Police Captain John Paul Abangan, Team Leader for Cagayan de Oro City Highway Patrol Team, and Police Executive Master Sergeant Glenn Tagapulot, visited the office of Governor Bambi Emano to discuss proper escorting protocols during the transport of COVID-19 vaccines from Cagayan de Oro City up to its boundaries with Misamis Oriental. Governor Bambi Emano is hopeful that the newly appointed regional chief will perform his duties well, as he will play an important role in overseeing and enforcing traffic safety compliance on roads and highways of Region 10. On the same day, the Provincial Disaster and Risk Reduction Management Office, together with Board Member Nancy Madhos, Board Member Dexter Yasay, Board Member Gerardo Boboy Sabal III, and Board Member Wayne Militante, turned over 1 unit of Bambi Cab to Barangay Captain Ruel Dael of Barangay Solana, Hasaan, Misamis Oriental. The multi-purpose vehicle from Governor Bambi Emano will be used by the citizens of Barangay Solana for emergencies and other purposes that will surely benefit the people living in the community. Furthermore, Food Panda, together with JCI Cagayaan Gold Incorporated, Boys and Paint in the province of Misamis Oriental, officially unveiled a new community mural in the front of Ayala Centria Mall, Cagayan de Oro City. The mural seeks to commemorate the sacrifices of the frontliners who risk their lives every day for the people. Also on the same day, Honorable Hani Analu Imano Doña was officially appointed as the new Sangguniang Bayan member of the Gulwan Misamis Oriental as replacement for her late brother Randy Imano. Together with her immediate family members, the newly appointed Sangguniang Bayan member swore her oath to Governor Bambi Emano and will now take on full responsibility of serving Tagulwan. Also on Monday, Governor Bambi Emano promoted 32 deserving employees of the provincial capital for their dedicated service to Misamisnons. Coming from the various offices in the provincial government, the employees responded to the call of Governor Bambi to visit his office for the official announcement of their promotion and for the governor to know them better. Believing that rapid and sustained reduction of economic poverty requires pro-poor growth, Governor Bambi Emano needs individuals with extraordinary acts of public service and consistency in demonstrating exemplary ethical behavior towards the people, making his administration committed in serving the poor. Lastly, Provincial Disaster and Risk Reduction Management Office Head Mr. Fernando Vincenti Jr. convened all safety officers from various offices in the provincial capital for a reorientation in disaster preparedness. The activity seeks to instill constant preparedness among safety officers of the provincial capital to safeguard all employees from any forms of threats. This is Jane Salimbao, PIO.
On Tuesday, to go along the rapid reopening of trade and industry, Governor Bambi Emano opens numerous opportunities for employment in the province. Here's Raymark Semanya for the story.
On Tuesday, March 16, 2021, in behalf of Governor Bambi Emano, Board Member Frederick Cu and Provincial Agriculturist Jose Apollo Pacamalan graced the launching of the Yabaka Expansion Program of the Philippine Fiber Industry Development Authority or PhilFIDA, located between the barangays of Mahayag and Sibantang in Talisayan. Considering that the Yabaka is a vital crop for Misamis Oriental's economy and is in constant demand in the international market, the said project that will benefit 100 indigenous farmer beneficiaries is indeed timely. Governor Bambi Emano is thankful to PhilFIDA for providing support to Abaca farmers in the province as they see the province's potential to become one of the major producers of the so-called strongest natural fiber. Also on Tuesday, the Provincial Cooperative Office conducted an on-site visit at Barangay Tagbalogol, Daawan, Misamis Oriental. This is to answer the barangay's request to Governor Bambi Emano to allocate funds for the construction of a livelihood center for women organization in pursuing their business of creating curtains, dressers, uniforms, and others. This initiative is expected to uplift the lives of every woman in Barangay Tagbalogo, since the majority of women in the area are housewives. In another development, Engineer Edgar Testa, head of the Filmic Mindanao A Cluster, and Engineer Jaya Lindongan, Filmic Provincial Focal Person for Misamis Oriental, personally went to Misamis Oriental Provincial Agriculture Development Complex or MOPAD-C in Barangay Ani, Claveria. Their visit aims to discuss Misamis Oriental's proposal for Filmec to provide agricultural machineries that will be stationed permanently at MOPAD-C, including the determination of the specific number of machineries that Filmec can provide to the province in order to strengthen Misamis Oriental's agriculture program that will greatly benefit farmers in the province. Because of the robust programs and good governance of Governor Bambi Emano for the farmers in Misamis Oriental, several public and private organizations are showing up to provide support for the constant development of the agriculture industry in the province. Lastly, another momentous event marks the history of EZCD program in Misamis Oriental as a child development center for Barangay 26 in Hingoog City was successfully turned over. The Child Development Center is equipped with toys, TV, speaker, swimming pool, books, mats, bikes, and kiddie slides among others, materials that will surely benefit the children of the said barangay, not only for this school year, but also for the coming years ahead. In behalf of Governor Bambi Emano, present in the turnover were Provincial Board Member Wayne Militante, Engineer Tessie Gales, Hingoog City government officials, and ECCD staff. With Governor Bambi Emano's kind of leadership, it is clear that the pillar of education will always surge forward, paving the way for a strong society. Additionally, board members Dexter Yasay, Gerardo Sabal III, Sarah May Emano, and Gracia Barangay Captain Maribel Casino led the orientation of Tupad work assignment together with representatives from the Department of Labor and Employment Region 10 at the Provincial Governor's Extension Office, Barangay Poblacion Tagulwan, Misamis Oriental. The Tupad Workers Program is a safety net program developed by DOLE and implemented in collaboration with Public Employment Service Office Misamis Oriental to provide temporary employment to workers in the informal sector, particularly underemployed and self-employed workers severely affected by the pandemic. 260 beneficiaries participated in the said event, and an allotted budget of 1,027,000 will be utilized for the beneficiaries. Realized through the efforts of Governor Bambi Emano to secure funds for the province, PESO Manager Zorobabel Waberabe constantly seeks avenues for the employment needs of all Misamisnons. Raymark Simanya, PIO.
On Wednesday, in response to the call for support from former rebels and the LGBTQ+ community, the provincial government delivers aid without delay. Danny Abshama Jr. will tell us more.
On Wednesday, March 17, 2021, Governor Bambi Emano delivered his message for the closing ceremony of the Public Safety Basic Recruit Course Class 2020-03 a 6-month intensive and progressive training for newly appointed police non-commissioned officers at the Regional Training Center 10 Parade Ground, Patag, Cagayan de Oro City. With 216 graduates this year, Governor Bambi Emano in his speech reminded all the proud graduates to never forget that freedom means every Filipino should be able to eat 3 decent meals a day, will be able to be given opportunity to live peacefully, and will be given the chance to live as proud Filipinos. Meanwhile, the Provincial Governor's Extension Office, with the supervision of Attorney Nadia Emano Elipe, hosted a meeting together with the LGBTQ+ members of Tagulwan Artist Creative Circle in Tagulwan, Misamis Oriental. Present in the event were Governor Bambi Emano, via Zoom together with Provincial Agriculturist Jose Apollo Pacamalan, Provincial Cooperative Officer Alberto Boboy Akain, and PSWD Head Mr. Junlaymar Abella. The meeting aims to discuss opportunities for proposed livelihood programs that promotes economic activity to the LGBTQ+ members, be it in food processing or makapuno oil making as proposed by Pagro. Together, with the freedom to choose which enterprise they would want to venture after the eventual establishment of a cooperative in the respective barangays. Furthermore, on Wednesday, spearheaded by the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office, 72 former rebels who have returned to the arms of the care of the government were awarded with numerous assistances from the Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program in Migbanday, Claveria, Misamis Oriental. The program of extending financial assistance and hygiene kits were fronted by Board Member Dexter Yasay, Vice Chairman of the Committee of Peace and Order, Engineer Maricia Naibe, DILG Provincial Director, Lieutenant Colonel Ricky Canatoy, Commanding Officer 58 IB, Brigadier General Mauricio Licudine of the 403rd Brigade, and of other equipped Misamis Oriental Committee members. The livelihood, immediate reintegration and firearms remuneration has a total worth of 5,590,400 pesos under the equipped Misamis Oriental's allocation and realized due to the huge help and management of PSWDO. In addition, the Department of Social Welfare and Development distributed a total of 72 hygiene kits to the former rebels. Governor Bambi Emano is ensuring all former rebels that through the cooperation of national line agencies, they will be given continued assistance so that they can truly embrace their new lives. I'm Danny M. Shama Jr., PIO.
On Thursday, Governor Bambi Emano orders the commencement of strategic projects urgently needed by the people, both for his pillars of education and agriculture. Jebson Patlunag has the details.
On Thursday, March 18, 2021, the Provincial Agriculture Office and the Provincial Engineering Office convened at Barangay Mat-I Claveria for a site validation prior to the construction of a proposed Mat-I Bagsakan Center. The proposed Bagsakan Center seeks to provide an establishment for trade of locally sourced agricultural produce that is logistically closer to Claveria farmers and consumers, massively cutting losses incurred from transportation and spoilage due to unnecessary storage. The Bagsakan Center, once completed, will stimulate local economic activity as high-value crops and livestock usually transported to Cagayan de Oro will now become available first to Misamisnons. Another tactical project of Governor Bambi Emano that answers not just one but multiple societal needs will once again generate greater income for farmers. Moving forward, Governor Bambi Emano spearheaded the third local school board executive meeting. During the meeting, after knowing that some public schools in the province does not have land titles for the lands they are occupying, the governor saw the immediate need to secure land titles for various public schools in the province. Hence, at once, the governor created a committee who will take charge in helping the schools obtain their very own land titles. The new committee is appropriately named as the Committee on Land Titling for Public Schools in Misamis Oriental. Governor Bambi Emano thereafter announced for a follow-up meeting on March 30, 2021 for the delivery of reports by the said committee in order to expedite the process of lot titling. On another development, Pagro head Mr. Jose Apollo Pacamalan, together with board member Eric Ku, and Pagro office consultants Mr. Willie Chua and Dr. Armstrong Raya conducted an inspection of the Ulong Tea Plantation and Processing Center in Barangay Calagonoy, Hingoog City. This activity aims to ensure that proper operating procedures are strictly being followed in the facility. With them is Mr. Albert Dotarot, president of the Blooming Forest Workers Multipurpose Cooperative, one of the beneficiaries of Pagro's programs. At the moment, the cooperative is doing excellent in their operations. All thanks to the support of Pagro and Governor Bambi Emano. In another story, once again, Provincial Agriculturist Jose Apollo Pacamalan, together with board member Eric Ku, visited the Freedom Foundation Processing Center for Nipa Sugar in Butuan City. This visit seeks to identify specific equipment for cocoa sugar production in the province. With such equipment, the province can produce high-quality cocoa sugar and take a big chunk from the cocoa sugar trade. Utilizing our abundant supply of coconuts, Governor Bambi Emano ensures we maximize our agricultural potentials. Lastly, for Thursday, the Provincial Early Childhood Care and Development Office initiated the Orientation for the Early Years Act, or RA 10410, alongside guidelines on the registration and granting of permit and recognition and standards and guidelines for center-based early childhood program for 0 to 4 years old in Binuangan, Misamis Oriental. The goal of this program is to raise the competency of child development centers and child development teachers in every town in the province. Numerous education advocates from Binuangan's local government unit participated in the event. All participants were grateful for the knowledge imparted to them by such a program and are excited to apply their newfound knowledge for the benefit of all children. Jobson Patlunag, PIO.
Ending the week in a high note, Friday is bombarded with various activities, all aimed at two common targets: development and income generation. Here's Queen Exclamador for the full details.
On Friday, March 19, 2021, Governor Bambi Emano, as chairman of the Regional Development Council of Region 10 Infracom, led the 125th Regional Development Council 10 Full Council meeting. The priorities for the meeting include the endorsement of infrastructure and utilities development of 7 agencies' regional offices and the request for the Department of Budget and Management to hasten the approval of the proposed organizational structure and staffing pattern of the Department of Information and Communications Technology for the regionalization of its offices. Notable personalities in the said meeting are Honorable Philip Tan, Chairperson of RDC 10 and Governor of Misamis Occidental, Honorable Renante Enocando, Chairperson of RDC 10 Macrocom, President of LNP Bukidnon, and Mayor of Cabanglasan Bukidnon. With the ever-growing demand for Misamis Oriental, Governor Bambi Emano sees to it that Misamis Oriental secures the necessary funding, support, and plans for the realization of its vital infrastructure projects. Also on Friday, adhering to Governor Bambi Emano's mandate, Committee on Agriculture Chairman Board Member Eric Ku spearheaded the turnover ceremony of 8,000 abaca seedlings to Farmers Cooperative in the province on Friday, March 19, 2021 at the municipality of Sugbong-Pugong. Barangay Saray Small Farmers Association Incorporated from the municipality of Salay, comprised of 36 members, was the recent beneficiary of the continuous distribution of abaca seedlings. Headed by its chairman, Mr. Neri Cagaanan, the cooperative expressed their gratitude to board member Eric Ku, provincial agriculturist Jose Apollo Pacamalan, and most importantly to Governor Bambi Emano for initiating agriculture development programs that uplift the livelihood of farmers. With the constant support of Pagro, the cooperative will now embark on a massive abaca farming venture and enter the lucrative abaca trade with the hopes of generating greater income for their members. As Governor Bambi Emano through the Provincial Agriculture Office intensifies its delivery of not just abaca, but of other high-value crops as well to various cooperatives in the province, expect Misamis Oriental's agriculture industry to dominate the economy of the province in the near future. In another story, Misamis Oriental's growing sericulture industry received a much-needed boost as Mr. Yukihiro Ishibashi, head of the Organization for Industrial, Spiritual, and Cultural Advancement Philippines, visited the province on Friday, March 19, 2021. With the aim of identifying the assistance OISCA can extend to Misamis Oriental's sericulture industry and sericulture-trained farmers, Mr. Ishibashi visited Kirijeros Farm in Zone Saging, Barangay Patag, Municipality of Apol, and Mopad Sea Silkworm Rearing House at Barangay Anei, Municipality of Claveria. After knowing of the excellent management and great potential of the silk industry in the province, Mr. Ishibashi pledged to allocate 440,000 pesos of funding for the establishment of 4 additional silk rearing houses in the province, set to be fully established within this year. Aside from the financial assistance, Mr. Ishibashi also pledged to provide additional support, yet to be determined by the outcome of ongoing research in the near future. With this great achievement, Governor Bambi Emano expects the silk production capacity of the province to increase significantly, in effect generating greater income for our farmers. Lastly, Governor Bambi Emano welcomed his visiting friend, former Senator J.V. Ejercito, to the provincial capital. Senator J.V. Ejercito is in the province to attend a convention. The two are former colleagues in Congress. Governor Bambi showed a gesture of true Misamisnons, whose hospitality is evident in his warm welcome of Senator J.V.'s visit. The governor's office is embraced with a delighted atmosphere as the two were seen enjoying their conversation with enthusiasm and passion towards public service as they continue to serve their purpose in their own offices respectively. Queen Exclamador, PIO.
And from March 15 to 19, Consolidated Reports from the Travel and Arrival Committee shows continued delivery of Governor Bambi Emano's support to all Misamisnons returning in the province. J.O. Denke will give us the details.
Last Tuesday and Friday, members of the Misamis Oriental Department Heads Association, or MOTA, participated in the last learning session of Touchdown for year 2021. The purpose of the training is to equip the department heads and their assistants and administrative officers with the necessary leadership skills to better improve public service. Governor Bambi Emano joined the participants and gave his message of support and commitment to whatever undertakings to enhance their capabilities in leading their offices. On March 10, 2021, the Provincial Cooperative Office spearheads the joint meeting of PCDCMO and LCDOMO at Buffalo Grill, Don Apolinar Velas, Cagayan de Oro. The event was graced with the presence of Provincial Cooperative Officer Alberto B. Acayan, CDA PCDC Council, League of Cooperative Development Officers, and PCO staff. The meeting aims to share projected plans for 2021 and to craft province-wide activities for the upcoming Co-op Month celebration on October 2021 to give consciousness to everybody regarding the importance of the cooperative. Early preparations of activities is essential for the proper implementation of activities in this time of the pandemic. Also, the Public Employment Service Office, Misamis Oriental or PESO MISOR, in collaboration with the Kayanan Group of Companies, held a 2-day special recruitment activity at PESO MISOR Office, Provincial Capitol Building from March 17 to 18, 2021. The first such activity for the province since the onset of the pandemic, PESO manager GYVBE seeks to open new job opportunities for all Misamisnons. Kayanan Group of Companies offered numerous vacant positions in their company, and PESO manager GYVBE is inviting all Misamisnons to participate in all future recruitment activities in the future. Additionally, on March 18, 2021 until Friday, March 19, 2021, the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office extended their assistance to Medina RHU and Balingasag RHU for their COVID-19 vaccination simulation exercise. PDRRMO constantly extends their support to all departments of the provincial capital in fulfillment of their mandate to save and preserve lives. Moreover, the Provincial Engineering Office, with the supervision of Assistant Provincial Engineer Tessie Gales and Engineer Excel de Gala, turned over 3 infrastructure projects to 3 barangays of Ingog City, namely Barangay Lawit, Barangay 9, and Barangay 14, under the Barangay Partner Program of Governor Bambi Emano. Barangay Lawit receives a covered court project worth 500,000 pesos. Barangay 9 receives an evacuation center project amounting to 900,000 pesos, while Barangay 14 receives a project with the installation of CCTV for a total project cost amounting to 300,000 pesos. Board member Wayne Militante is present in the turnover with the grateful barangay officials. The said projects will help boost programs implemented by officials in the barangay level to their constituents to effectively deliver the services from the provincial level down to the smallest unit of the government. Elsewhere, on Friday, the lists of the returning overseas Filipinos transported in Misamis Oriental were listed. From May 25, 2020 to March 16, 2021 via airlines and ferry boat, the returning OFWs in Misamis Oriental is 4,108. Furthermore, the locally stranded individuals via bus, airlines, and ferry boat from July 7, 2020 to March 16, 2021 is 1,474. And the number of returning OFWs and locally stranded individuals billeted at Marion Suites by PGMO is 1,429. J.O. Denke, PIO.
You have just witnessed Governor Bambi Emano's remarkable achievements. employees of the provincial capital? Let's follow our governor's lead and keep up with this tenacity. Jing Kirasit, PIO.